Tasks. One of the tasks I have to do in the CPG base migration is to update the product locator code to be Drupal 11.4 compliant. And I set this up as a saved prompt in Claude and in my IDE, PHPStorm. So I just wanted to make a little video talking about that. So for prompts, I like to set the persona to kind of let the LLM know how I want it to act. Very specific description of what the task is and the scope. Very specific instructions on how to handle all different kind of file types. Now, I used Claude to create this prompt, which is a smart thing to do in terms of what I've read, because you can get very specific about the instructions and you can get exactly what you expect. So it'll go through and execute all of these steps for this particular project. It works on, I have it set up to work on one module at a time. It's expensive to do more than one. It's also confusing because you want to do code review. You can't just accept the code out of the box. So here is the prompt. I actually gave it everything, including examples of what I expect for the output. Now I'll move on to PHPStorm. PHPStorm, I have the prompt set up in the configuration in the AI Assistant prompt library. So I have it right here, to hook migration. Copy the same prompt here, so that way it has direct access to it. I don't have to mess around with permissions on any directories. It's integrated into the IDE. So now I have a prompt set up to load the prompt and to let Claude know what module I'm going to be working on. So I'm directing it to use the D11 hook migration stored prompt, telling it what directory to do the work in, where the prompt is, exactly, specifically what I want it to do, and make sure it names the files appropriately. There seems to be a disconnect in PHPStorm between the code results and the naming of the files, so I just keep telling it over and over to name the files the right way. So now I can review this and get started. So Claude ran the prompt and created my files. I need to create the folder for the hook according to the API. And now I have this new file, hooks, where he took all the code appropriately from the module file and rewrote it using object-oriented structure. So I'll do a little code review here. Here's the theme, library info build, the new hook, and preprocess HTML, and language switcher. So this all looks good. Now he modified the old store locator module file and added some comments to what was migrated. These are procedural functions that have to remain in the module file. He left that all intact and left the code that was already commented out, so I can start moving this code over. So I just go here and highlight the directory and just use this to create. See, this really should be named the same. He seems to be having a problem renaming files, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Hooks. I'll rename it appropriately. It should be named the same as the class that's in the file. And then I go down, and it's easier to just copy this and apply it to the module file. This all looks good. Excellent. Now I can go in and start testing, but he saved me probably like an hour and a half's work in a couple of minutes.